awesome. We're learning a lot tonight. We got 3 more people, 2 more dudes that we got to headliner. Let's get so rock hard, non-antidepressant or OCD med, whatever. Let's just get super hard for Thomas Harty.
Greetings, friends. I'm so glad David Drake is here. If you put a man, fluoride, and cannabis into one of those teleportation machines from The Fly, David Drake would pop out of the other one. What I'm saying is he has very white teeth, and he obviously spends a lot of his disposable income on cannabis. But enough about him. I really came here to talk about dolphins, yes, which was the subject of a previous comic. He was saying that, telling a joke about how dolphins have rape caves. And the thing is, you know, for centuries, there was a superstition among sailors that dolphins were the souls of sailors who drowned at sea. And the reason they believed that was because many sailors who had been shipwrecked, they would ride to shore to safely by grabbing onto a dolphin. So not without merit. And it makes sense because dolphins, as you know, rape people, and so do sailors. So it makes a lot of sense there is what I'm saying. Now, a couple years ago, wouldn't you know it, I was unemployed. And while I was unemployed, I worked various odd jobs to earn some extra money. And one of the jobs I had, I was a house sitter. I had a job house sitting for people who I can charitably describe as being desperately liberal, to use a phrase from Woody Allen. And I knew they were desperately liberal because one of my jobs when I was, the woman was showing me what I had to do. She had a garden and plants to water. And so she showed me the spigot outside the house. She says, okay, if you want to open the spigot, you have to turn it to the left. And if you want to close, you have to turn it to the right. And you know, you can remember the two because if you turn to the left, you're opening it. And left-wing people are more open-minded. And I had to excuse myself for several minutes to laugh uncontrollably. And that was just a prelude to what was to follow. Because when they left and I was actually house sitting, I got to examine their book collection. And one of the books was titled, How to Understand Black People. After about 10 minutes of laughing uncontrollably, I had regained enough composure to actually read the book. And boy, it was a hoot, a holler, and a stomp. One of the stories in the book was the author, obviously a black man, he was talking about how when he was a college student, he would constantly have to deal with, the sort of thing was, if you would walk past a white person, the white person would pat their pocket to see if their wallet was still there, that kind of thing. If you went into a store, the clerk would eye him suspiciously. And he got very insulted and tired of that. Understandable. And so what he chose to do in response, he and a couple of his friends got together and they went to a 7-Eleven and they shoplifted everything they could possibly get their hands on. I don't really know what to say in response to that, but that was one of the stories in the book, How to Understand Black People. I don't have the ISBN memorized, but if you look it up on Amazon, you should be able to find it. And the last thing I have to say is we have Memorial Day coming up, and I've thought about how best to celebrate it. And what I've decided is that for Memorial Day, what I'm going to do is I'm going to piss on the grave of a World War II veteran, because that will be less insulting than what's happened in this country over the past 12 years.